I say, Treadwell, am I the last down?
No, sir. Mr. Wade has not come down yet, sir.
Lazy blighter.
Fresh coffee, sir.
Ah, well done, Treadwell. I'm afraid I'm a bit late, Lady Coote. What?
Sir Oswald says there's nothing for a young man getting on in the world but punctual abbots.
Well, he should know, shouldn't he? I mean, Steel King of Europe, knighted in the New Year's honours list. He must have been very punctual in his habits.
Oh, he still is. But for all that, we haven't got a home of our own, just rented accommodation.
Oh, the home of the Marquis of Caterham is hardly rented accommodation, Lady Coote. Chimneys is one of the most beautiful houses in Sussex, simply oozing with history.
Yeah, I don't know so much about the history, but there's a lot of dump about. Oh, I know. I'm a very lucky woman. It's nice to have somewhere to invite young people to, my goddaughter and her friends. It gets lonely being a lady. My husband and I never had any children of our own, you see. Well, if you can manage without me, I'll just go and pick some roses for his desk. It's the only thing the gardener here will let me do. I'm glad you're here, Mr.
Thesiger.
Must make a nice change from the Foreign Office.
Oh, well, actually, I'm not at the Foreign Office. The others are. Jerry, Ronnie and Bill, but not me.
Oh, what do you do then?
Nothing, actually. I'm a sort of man about town, I suppose.
Oh, that'd be why you don't have to get up in the morning.
Come on, we'll be first. Champagne, here we
One can follows another to ring the bell. Oh, good morning, Pongo, old chap. Turn that incredible mind of yours to take.
I wish you wouldn't use that ridiculous name down here. I'm not a guest. I'm Sir Oswald's private secretary, and in that capacity my name is Rupert Bateman.
Sorry.
The fact that we had the misfortune to be at school together is not one that should subject me to ridicule.
Apologies, old chap.
Persuade your friend Mr. Wade to appear for breakfast before noon. It would considerably enhance the domestic harmony of the household. And another thing, would you kindly leave Sir Oswald's copy of the Times alone?
I think I'll go and make myself agreeable to those blasted girls. Do you know where they are?
Judging from the noise coming from the lake, I would say they were attempting, without much success, to punt.
Jimmy! Jerry! Where's Jerry? You don't mean to say he's not up yet?
If he's not careful, he'll miss breakfast altogether one day. Find it's lunch or tea instead when he rolls down.
It's very, very naughty of him. Worries Godmamma terribly.
We'll get him out of bed for you. We'll pull him out. Come on, Jimmy.
Champagne.
Beat you there.
No, I've got a much better idea.
Oh!
We'll do something tomorrow morning, you know? Get him at 7, crack of dawn.
Well, that's when dawn cracks. I've often wondered. Just how do you suggest we achieve this miracle?
Oh, cold water, judiciously applied.
Well, you don't know, Jerry. If Niagara Falls would land flat on his face, he'd only turn over and go back to sleep again.
Oh, we must think of something subtler than cold water.
Who's got any brains? Oh, Lord.
Pongo. Pongo! Pongo was always the one for brains. Been his misfortune from his youth. Look at him. Just like the White Rabbit.
But he hasn't got any whiskers.
I say Pongo, old chap! Pongo!
Pongo!
I
really am in the greatest possible hurry. I have to take some papers up to town for Sir Oswald. But it's Saturday. Oh, we can't all work at the Foreign Office.
Oh, we'll only keep you a moment. Then you have brains. We need them.
What exactly is the problem?
My friend, Jerry Wade.
Any sign of him yet?
No, my lady.
It's very late.
Yes, my lady.
I suppose he will come down sometime, Treadwell.
Oh, undoubtedly, my lady. It was 11:30 yesterday morning when Mr. Wade came down.
Now it's 11:45.
Yes, my lady.
Well, it's very hard look on you, Treadwell.
I am accustomed to the ways of young gentlemen, my lady.
But it's not right, Treadwell, having to clear away and then get lunch on the table by 1 o'clock. I don't know how they do it, these young people. Hardly give themselves time to work up an appetite. I don't know what the answer is, I'm sure.
An alarm clock. Now, if you'll excuse me.
One alarm clock? It would take about a dozen to disturb Jerry Wade.
Why not? We'll all go into Market Basin and buy one alarm clock each.
Who said we hadn't got any brains?
Morning, Mrs. Lady Coot. Where are the others?
Punting. On the lake, I believe.
It's rather early in the morning for punting, isn't it?
Not so very early in the morning.
I'm afraid I was a bit late in coming down. It is extraordinary that wherever I happen to be staying, I'm always the last one down.
Very extraordinary.
I don't know why it is. I can't think I'm sure.
Why don't you just get up?
Vera, you hide these in your room.
I got an extra one for Lady Coot. She suffered most.
Like it was a fungal after all it was right there.
How many is that altogether?
8.
Well, that ought to wake him.
Come on. Tintinabulation. 10 across. One can follows another to ring the bell.
Jimmy, there's a good chap.
4 tricks in the rubber. I think I was very lucky to get 4 tricks there.
Well played, partner. Jolly well played.
Oh, no, really, it's just that I'm lucky at the game.
You'd have to be lucky playing the way you do. Got no card censored, John.
I know, dear, you're always telling me, and you owe me and Mr. Wade £8 and 10 shillings.
Do I?
1,700, that's £18 10. That's correct, isn't it, Mr. Wade?
Perfectly correct, Lady Coot.
Well, I don't know about you lot, but after that, I need a drink. Messenger?
Oh, whiskey and splash. Thirsty work, dancing.
Wait.
That goes for me too.
Have you ever played solo whist, Mr. Wade? Now, that's a real game.
And Godmamma is ruthless when she plays it, Mr. Wade. She once went misère with 3 aces in her hand. It's very subtle.
Don't be cheeky, Vera.
Good news from Swansea, sir. The tests are conclusive. It works.
I always thought it would.
Bennett will bring the formula back to you personally on Monday.
Say he goes to bed about 12. How long do you think we ought to give him? About an hour?
Should be all right. Do you think we ought to set themselves one glorious whatnot, or to go with intervals?
Ooh, 5-minute intervals, starting at 6:30.
I suppose it is a good idea.
Ooh, mustn't weaken. Come on, let's not look suspicious.
Cheers.
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 I thought he'd never put his light out, but I put my head round the door and he's sound off. How about it?
Where's Bill?
Getting the girls. Clocks.
Dear master.
They all set.
All those little knobs, it took me hours.
Well done. Who's going to do the deed? Pongo, of course, walks like a cat. Haven't you noticed? Get in with you, Bill. Bill! Now then, Pongo's best, because if Jerry should happen to wake up, Pongo will think of some rotten silly thing to allay his suspicions.
Something subtle.
Exactly.
Realise I have to be up at 5:30. Sir Oswald believes that 2 hours' work daily before breakfast, including Sundays, is worth 2% on the annual turnover.
What a depressing thought.
Now then, the sooner you get it over with, the sooner you get back to bed. Ronnie, open the door. 1, 2.
Buckle my shoes.
In you go.
Look at the door.
Hurry up. 5, 6.
Pick upstairs.
I say, all those clocks ticking away make a devil of a row. Hope he doesn't wake up. Even old Jerry, ass as he is, couldn't fail to miss it, surely. I've sometimes thought that Jerry can't be quite the ass he makes himself out to be.
You do this feel subtle.
Right, 7, 8. 8.
Can I go back to bed?
I think we've all better get back to bed.
And remember, up early, everyone. Don't want to miss the fun. Ew, sorry.
I say, this is a bit beyond anything.
I don't understand it. The first one woke me.
Well, a joke's a
Whatever
joke.
Jerry
This
decided
is
to
carrying
laugh
it
at,
a bit too far.
It's not like old Jerry, is it?
Excuse me, sir.
What's up, Treadwell?
Mr. Wade not having come down, sir, I took the liberty of sending John up to his room.
Yes.
I'm afraid, sir, the poor young gentleman must have died in his sleep.
No, that is impossible. That fool John has made a mistake. He's asleep, that's all. Just asleep.
No, sir, John made no mistake. Dr. Cartwright is here. He would like to see you in the drawing room, if you'd be so good, sir.
Jerry?
Bill, look after the girls. I understand that you were a great friend of Mr. Wade.
His greatest friend.
Do you know if he was in the habit of taking stuff to make him sleep?
No, he always slept like a top.
You never heard him complain of sleeplessness?
Never.
There'll have to be an inquest, I'm afraid.
Well, how did he die?
I should say an overdose of chloral. Stuff was by the bed. And a bottle of the glass.
Any question of foul play?
Any cause to suspect it?
None whatsoever.
And suicide?
Certainly not.
No troubles that you know of. Money troubles? A woman? Now, about relations.
Well, he only has a sister. A half-sister, rather. She lives at Dean Manor, about 25 miles from here.
I suppose you're about the best pal I have, Carl. Look, there's something I want to tell you. Something I think you should know.
About Jerry?
Yes. The thing is, I don't know whether I ought to.
Well, perhaps you'd better not.
Well, I'm bound by a kind of promise, you see.
Why don't you just get it off your chest?
No, it's no good, Jimmy, I can't.
Just as you like.
What's she like? This girl, Jerry's sister.
Mr. Thesiger, what a lovely surprise. You mustn't mind, lady. She's just had some puppies and she's very suspicious.
This is Ronnie Devereux, Miss Wade.
You're Ronnie. Jerry talks about you a lot. You're all over at Chimneys, aren't you? Why hasn't he come with you?
I'm afraid we have some bad news for you.
Jerry?
He's dead.
Oh. When?
Last night. It seems it must have been an accident. He seems to have taken an overdose of chloral.
A sleeping draught, Jerry.
I can't believe it either.
Look here. Would you like to come with us now? If you'd rather not.
Of course I must come. Only I need to be alone a little first. I have my own car. I'll follow in half an hour. It was very kind of you to come. It can't have been easy.
I've been in to see him. Are you going in?
Oh, I don't think so.
I think all his friends should.
Why?
It's a sign of respect.
Very well. Did you notice the clocks?
Yes, I did.
Well, who do you think arranged them like that? All in a row.
One of the servants tidying up, I suppose.
Funny thing is, there are 7 of them, not 8. One of them's missing.
Inconsiderate, that's what I call it. Distinctly inconsiderate.
People have to die somewhere.
Well, they don't need to die in my house.
Lots of people have. Masses of stuffy old great-grandfathers and grandmothers.
That's quite different. Of course, I expect family to die here. But I do object to strangers. You know, I appreciate getting back to Treadwell more than I can say. That man studies my comfort in the most marvelous manner.
I met Jerry Wade once. He was a friend of Bill's. You'd have liked him, Father.
No, I shouldn't. Don't like anyone who dies in my house on purpose to annoy me. What happened to the inquest, you know?
Death by misadventure.
Oh, they had to show some consideration for the sister's feelings, I suppose.
Was there a sister?
Yeah, half-sister, I believe. She was much younger. Old Wade ran away with her mother. He was always doing this sort of thing. No woman ever appealed to him unless she belonged to some other man.
Well, I'm glad that's one bad habit you haven't got.
Oh, by the way, not nervous, are you? That fella died in your bed, you know.
My bed?
Yours.
Why did he have to die in my bed?
Just what I said. Damned inconsiderate. Everyone damned inconsiderate nowadays.
Well, not that I mind. Why should I?
I should mind very much. I should dream of things, you know. Yeah. Spectral hands and clanking chains.
Well, Great Aunt Louisa died in your bed. I wonder you don't see her spook hovering over you.
I do sometimes. Especially after lobster.
Well, thank heavens I'm not superstitious. I will be down on Wednesday.
I'm feeling awfully fit and rather pleased with myself all round. It'll be heavenly to see you. Look here, do forget what I said about the 7 dials business. I thought it was going to be more or less of a joke, but it isn't anything but. I'm sorry I ever said anything about it. It's not the kind of business kids like you ought to be mixed up in. Something else I wanted to tell you, but I'm so sleepy I can't keep my eyes open.
All I'm saying is please be careful.
Me? Why?
Look, there was something worrying Jerry. Not the kind of thing that would make him want to. It was to do with the department. So I can't really...
Talk about it. No, I understand. Sometimes Jerry'd come back here from the Foreign Office, quiet, tired. Not at all the kind of person he went around pretending to be. He couldn't talk either. We'd walk the dogs. In the evening we'd read, play music. He'd go back to London feeling better.
You were very close, weren't you?
We'd both of us had rotten childhoods. It brought us together, I suppose.
Lorraine, I know this is not the time. Not after what you've been through in the past few days. But I'm not going to rest until I find the devils that killed Jerry.
Killed him?
And when I've done that, may I come back?
Yes, of course. Good night, Ronnie.
Father, I'm going up to town in the Delage. Can't stand the monotony down here any longer.
Well, we only came home yesterday.
I know. Seems more like 100 years. I've forgotten how dull the country could be.
I don't agree with you. It's peaceful, that's what it is. Peaceful. And extremely comfortable.
I don't want comfort. I want excitement.
In my experience, people who go around looking for trouble usually find it.
Dials. Tell.
Who? Tell who?
Tell. Jimmy Thesiger. Shot?
Shot.
How could he have been?
I don't know how he could have been, but he was.
Well, you really shouldn't go about shooting people, you know. They don't like it. I dare say some of them richly deserve it, but it only leads to trouble in the end.
No, Father, you haven't been listening to a word I said. I did not shoot him.
Well, if you didn't, who did?
Nobody knows.
But that's nonsense. A man can't be run over and shot without anyone doing it.
He wasn't run over.
I thought you said he was.
I said I thought I had.
Well, who was he, this man? Anyone we know?
Police found papers in his wallet. His name was Ronnie Devereux. He worked in the Foreign Office.
Ah, well, that explains it. What was it you said he said just before he died?
7 dials. Tell Jimmy Thesiger.
Harry Thing's last words. Your grandfather said, pass the mustard, and off he went, just like that.
You don't know Jimmy Thesiger, do you?
Thesiger? Thesiger? One of the Yorkshire Thesigers?
That's what I'm asking you. Do pay attention, Father. This is very important.
Ah, your great-aunt Selina married a Thesiger.
What use is that to me?
It wasn't much use to her, if I remember rightly.
Oh, you're impossible. I shall have to ask Bill. He knows everybody. Wish I could remember exactly what Jerry Wade said in that letter. Something about a joke. The 7 dials business wasn't a joke.
That's odd. I heard someone mention 7 dials recently.
Me, Father, 30 seconds ago.
No, I knew I'd heard it before.
I sent the letter on to her. It was a puzzling sort of letter, not the kind a brother usually writes to a sister.
Not sister, half-sister. No blood relation at all.
Ah,
Very pretty girl, so they tell me.
that would explain it. That's honey.
In the Times.
There's no mention of Ronnie Devereux. There's not a word about a shooting or an accident or anything. You'd think there'd be something.
Got it.
Got what?
7 Dials. Knew it sounded familiar. George Lomax.
George Lomax.
Called in here yesterday when you were out running that chap over. Seemed very worried. Seems he's got some sort of political shindig at his place next week. And he got a warning letter.
What sort of warning letter?
Oh, beware, trouble ahead, that sort of nonsense. Written from 7 Dials. Said he was off to London to consult Scotland Yard about it.
You would.
You're not off again.
Things to do, Father, things to do. Father, what did you say the name of that tame policeman friend of yours was?
Battle. Why?
Tell you later.
A young lady, sir, has called to see you.
Oh, don't be a fool, Stevens. It's the middle of the night.
No, sir. It is 11:30 o'clock in the morning, and a young lady has called to see you.
Do you know why, Stevens?
I couldn't say, sir.
No, I suppose you couldn't. Yeah. Do you think I ought to get up and see this lady? Yes, I suppose I better. She didn't give her name?
No, sir.
Well, what's she like, Stevens?
The young lady, sir, is most undoubtedly strictly comme il faut, if I may use the expression.
You may use it, Stevens. Your friend's pronunciation, if I may say so, is extremely good. Well, much better than mine.
I'm gratified to hear it, sir. I have lately been taking a correspondence course in French.
Have you really, Stevens? You're a remarkable chap. Oh, run my bath, would you, and see the young lady has a pot of tea and the morning paper?
If you were waiting here, miss.
Another one?
She declines to give her name, sir, but says her business is important.
This is odd, Stevens. I mean, 2 girls turning up. Damned odd. What was I up to last night? I mean, what time did I come home?
Just upon 5 o'clock, sir, nothing more.
Well, I suppose I'd better go and face the pheromones.
If I might suggest, sir, not in our stockinged feet.
Oh, really, Stevens?
I say, I've only just thought. Are you by any chance Lorraine Wade? How clever of you to know. I've only just realised you're in mourning. I'm terribly sorry. I'm Bundle Brent.
You sent me Jerry's letter. That's what I've come to see Jimmy about. I tried to get hold of Ronnie Devereux. He was Jerry's best friend, you know. But they say he isn't there.
He's dead. I'm terribly sorry.
Dead?
He was shot, I'm afraid, yesterday. That's why I've come to see you.
Old Ronnie? Shot?
Just before he died, he tried to say something. It was a message to you. He said, 7 Dials, tell Jimmy Thesiger.
7 Dials?
It was in that letter.
Bundle found it in her desk. She kindly sent it on to me.
Bundle?
Lady Eileen Brent to Jimmy Thesiger.
That's what my friends call me, sorry. Bill Eversley gave me your address.
Oh, yes, of course.
It's that bit there.
Do forget what I said about the 7 Dials business.
What was it he wanted you to forget? I'd opened a letter of his by mistake. It had some address of the 7 Dials at the head of it. I realized it wasn't for me, so I put it back in the envelope without reading it. Jerry didn't seem to mind much. He laughed. He asked me if I'd ever heard of the Mafia, and then said, wouldn't it be queer if a society like that started here in England?
I'm beginning to see. The 7 Dials must be the headquarters of some sort of secret society. Jerry knew that if that society suspected you had any knowledge of its activity, you'd be in danger. That's why he was so anxious you should forget what he told you.
And he was quite right. Now, look here. You've done your bit. You've delivered Ronnie's message. It's different for me. I was Ronnie's pal. But for God's sake, you keep out of it. You and Bundle.
Do you think for 1 minute I'd keep out of it? Someone killed my brother.
Killed? You think it was murder?
Ronnie did. He was sure of it.
When did he tell you this?
The night before last, he took me out to dinner.
And yesterday, somebody shot him. Now, will you please understand?
Why should anyone want to kill Jerry Wade?
Well, I could make a shrewd guess.
Jerry spoke excellent German, didn't he?
Perfect.
I think in reality Jerry was pretty high up in the Secret Service. After all, he was at the Foreign Office. And I remember saying at Chimneys he couldn't be quite the ass he made himself out to be.
He wasn't. And if you're right,
And the thing's bigger than we thought. This Seven Dials business isn't merely criminal. It's international.
Codders.
What?
I knew there was something I'd forgotten. Codders. George Lomax, His Majesty's Under Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs.
Ronnie's boss.
And Bill Eversley's. Well, Codders is having some sort of political shindig next week, and he's had a warning letter from Seven Dials too. Now, what do you think that points to?
Something's going to happen,
Well, that's what I think so.
Someone's got to go.
Agreed.
Do you think I could work it through Bill? He's bound to be there as Codder's right-hand man.
Rich young man, interested in politics, anxious to stand for Parliament, you mean that sort of thing? Might work.
Too bad you can't be there.
Don't be too sure. What about me?
Oh, you're not in on this act.
I'm just to go and wait.
I knew you'd understand.
Three of us forcing our way in might look rather suspicious. You do see that, don't you? I suppose so.
Then it's settled. You do nothing.
Superintendent Battle. Could you give me a list of secret societies that have their headquarters in Seven Dials?
Strictly speaking, Lady Eileen, there's no such place as Seven Dials nowadays. Most of it was pulled down and rebuilt. All the same, I should very much like to know what put that neighborhood into your head.
A man was shot yesterday. I thought I'd run over him.
Sir Ronald Devereux.
Ah, you know about it. Why was there nothing about it in the papers?
It'll be in the papers tomorrow.
Playing for time, are you?
It'll be in the papers tomorrow.
When he was dying, he mentioned the Seven Dials.
Thank you, I'll make a note of that.
Leave it all to you.
We are the professionals.
And I'm only an amateur. Well, I mayn't have your professional skill and knowledge, but I have one advantage over you. I can work in the dark. Of course, if you won't give me a list of your secret societies...
Come now, Lady, I never said that. You should have a list of the whole lot. Blood Brothers of St. Sebastian, the Wolfhounds, the Comrades of Peace, the Friends of Oppression, Children of Moscow, the Herrings, Comrades of the Fallen, half a dozen more.
You're giving me this because you know it's not of the slightest use to me. You want me to leave the whole thing alone.
I should prefer it.
I said just now that an amateur could do things a professional couldn't. You didn't contradict me. That's because you're an honest man, Superintendent Battle. You knew I was right. Please, if there's a chance for an amateur, let me have it.
What you propose is dangerous. And when I say dangerous, I mean dangerous.
I've grasped that. I'm not a fool.
No. I'll give you one little clue. I think Mr. Bill Eversley will be able to tell you all you want to know about Seven Dials.
Bill?
I tell you, Bundle, nobody goes there anymore. It was boring, really, and my God, you can get tired of fried fish.
Fried fish? What are you talking about?
Seven Dials Club, of course. What are you talking about?
Club?
It used to be a slummy sort of district. It's all cleaned up now, but Seven Dials Club keeps the old atmosphere. Fried fish and chips. General squalor, but awfully handy to get at after a show.
Good. We're going there tonight. What I want to know is why you're so unwilling.
Willing?
Painfully so. What's the guilty secret?
There's no guilty secret. It's just such an awfully mixed bunch. Artists, you know, all sorts of odd women. I tell you, Bundle, it's played out.
Odd women?
Nobody comes here now.
Is that it?
Told you so.
Hi, madam.
Oh, sorry. See what I mean? I've had and chips. I'd much rather go to the Ritz. Come on.
I'd much rather go upstairs. You said there was a baccarat room.
It might be raided.
Bundle, bail me out.
Bundle. Ah, Phoebe.
Yes, ma'am. Nicely, thank you, your ladyship.
When did you leave, Alfred?
About a month ago, my lady. Chance of bettering myself. Seen a pity not to take it.
Quite right, Alfred. Quite right.
Oh, come on. Thank you. Hope you're not going to regret this, Bumble.
I told you wouldn't like it.
It's not quite what I expected, that's all. Has Jimmy Thesiger been in touch with you about going down to Wyvern Abbey next weekend?
He has. The long rigmarole he wants me to stuff codders with about wanting to see the political light or some such rubbish.
Have you got him an invitation?
I told Codders he was richer than Rothschild, and if there's one thing Codders is dedicated to, it's party funds.
This meeting at Codder's place. Anything special?
Oh, usual sort of muck. People who have to be impressed, that sort of thing. The Air Minister and his Secretary O'Rourke, Sir Oswald and Lady Coote, and the mysterious Countess. Young, beautiful, and Hungarian. What is old Codders up to, we ask ourselves?
Nothing very interesting if he's running true to form. Now I'm going to thank you for an interesting evening and throw you out.
Wait, it isn't late.
I know, but I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow.
What are you going to do?
That depends. But I can tell you this, Bill. I'm not going to let the grass grow under my feet.
Never does.
Somehow those clocks have always given me the shivers. I dream of them sometimes. Silly, isn't it? 7 clocks in a row.
Not 7 clocks. 7 dials. Don't you see there's a pattern to it? I think your friend Ronnie was onto it. He was trying to tell you.
7 dials. Tell Jimmy Thesiger. Bundle, are you sure that's all he said?
Quite sure. Death concentrates the mind most wonderfully. It's the inquest tomorrow. I'm a witness.
Well, may I come with you? Last respects and all that.
I'd be glad of the company.
Jerry Wade. Ronnie. Makes you wonder who's going to be next.
I suppose you know what you're doing here is dead against the law.
We've only been raided twice, man.
I'm not talking about gambling. There's more than that. Probably a great deal more than you know. I'm going to ask you a discreet question, Alfred, and I should like the truth, please. How much were you paid for leaving Chimneys?
It was like this, my lady. The Russian gentleman, Mr. Mozgorovsky, who owns this club, he come down to Chimneys on one of our open days, and it seems he liked the way I showed people around the house. He offered me £100 to leave that instant moment and come here and look after this club. And 3 times the wages I earned as a footman, my lady.
Well, I do see, Alfred, difficult to refuse. But did he say who was to take your place at Chimneys?
Mr. Mozgorovsky knew of a young chap, been in good service and ready to come any minute, so I mentioned his name to Mr. Treadwell and everything was settled pleasant-like.
You don't want to be sent to penal servitude, do you, Alfred?
Oh, Lord, my lady, you don't mean
I want to help you, Alfred, and if things go wrong, well, I'll put it in
anything
word
I
for
can
you.
do, my lady. I should be only too pleased.
Right.
I mean, I would anyway.
I want to go over this place from top to bottom.
Hey,
What's through there? What's in here?
that's used as a getaway, your ladyship. There's a room through there with a door onto some stairs what comes out in the next street. It's the way the gentry goes when there's a raid.
Don't the police know about it?
It's a coming door, you see, my lady. Just looks like a cupboard, that's all.
Take me in there.
I can't. Mr. Mozgorovsky. Mr. Mozgorovsky, he has the key.
There are other keys, Alfred. Shouldn't have to tell a footman that.
That's the escape route, my lady.
It's locked.
There's only one key unlocks that door. Truly. Highly ingenious, that is. Looks all right when it's open. Shelves, ledgers and that. Nobody'd ever suspect. But you touch the right spot and the whole thing swings open.
Soundproofed.
I wouldn't know, my lady. You won't find no dirt. Not to speak of. Mr. Mozgorovsky, he ordered the place to be swept out this morning, and I did it while he waited.
This morning, eh? That means it's going to be used tonight. Alfred, you've got to find me a place in here to hide.
It's impossible, my lady. Look, you'll get me into trouble and I'll lose my job.
You'll lose your job anyway if you go to prison.
But, my lady, there ain't no place to hide.
What's that?
Surplus. Stuff we don't use. Look, you can see for yourself. There's no place in there as a cat could hide.
Alfred, get a large tray and carry all this lot downstairs. Quickly, there's no time to lose.
But, my lady, you can't. It's getting late. The cooks will be here any minute.
Then don't waste time talking. You need a large tray and a brace and bit. And 2 dry martinis.
What for?
Me.
Shouldn't you be doing your homework?
Oh, a chap can only concentrate for so long. Besides, I bet Bundle's burning up politics enough for 2. Confusion to our enemies.
It's a bit of a tight fit. Alfred, shut the door and let me see what I can see. I suppose that'll have to do. Now you take that and give me that. Now shut the door.
But, my lady, they'll find you if they open the door.
They won't open the door because you're going to lock it and take away the key.
And if by chance Mr. Mozgorovsky should ask for the key...
Tell him it's lost.
But, my lady, you'll be taken bad. You'll faint.
I never faint. Now lock me in.
I've had much difficulty in getting away tonight. I am not like number 4 here, my own master.
1 o'clock's being a great success. I congratulate you on taking the risk.
Unless one takes risks.
Where is the mysterious number 7 then? Aren't we going to meet him tonight either?
I'm beginning to believe there's no such person.
I should not advise you to think that, my friend.
I agree with number 1. Where is our president? He who called us into being, why do we never see him?
Number 7 has his own ways of working.
So you always say.
And I will say more. I pity the man or woman who comes up against him. Now shall we get on with our business?
The 7 dials.
First, to our absent comrade number 2. I wish he could have been with us tonight.
There is danger.
Grave danger. Number 3, you have the plans of Wyvern Abbey.
Yes, sir.
And the list of guests. Sir Stanley Digby, Mr. Terence O'Rourke, Sir Oswald and Lady Coote, Mr. Bateman, Countess Ratsky, Mr. Eversley, Mr. James Thesiger, Who is Mr. James Thesiger?
Usual complete young ass.
I see. I suppose there is no doubt whatever of the value of Eberhard's invention.
None whatever.
Commercially, it should be worth millions. And internationally, well, one knows only too well the greed of nations. A veritable gold mine.
Well worth a few lives.
You've all seen the plans. Do you all agree to the original scheme? Good. By the way, I hear something about a letter of Gerald Wade's that has been found. A letter that mentions this organization. Who found it?
Lord Caterham's daughter, Lady Eileen Brent.
How I should have been onto that. It was very careless of him. Who was the letter written to?
His sister, I believe.
Unfortunate, but it cannot be helped now. There is just one last thing to be said. A message from number 7. Wyvern Abbey may be our last chance. If we do not achieve our object there, the opportunity may not repeat itself. So, comrades, I must ask you to pledge yourselves, your skills, and if necessary, your lives to that which number 7 has asked of us.
Took poor Alfred nearly an hour to bring me round. Cramp was the worst.
Bandling just isn't the sort of business for a girl to get mixed up in.
But look what I found out.
Yeah, it wouldn't have done you much good, would it? They'd find you out.
The absent number 2 is obviously Bauer, our footman. He'll probably be unfrocked or unclocked or whatever it is you call it for not spotting that letter.
Very careless of him.
I shouldn't be at all surprised if he wasn't the one that murdered poor old Jerry Wade.
I wonder if they'll ever find out. The German inventor's name was Eberhard?
Eberhard? Yes. Why?
Well, it's just coming back to me. Eberhard had a patent process he's applied to steel. Something that toughens a wire so much that it becomes as strong as a steel bar. His idea was that the weight of an aeroplane would be so enormously reduced that the cost of flying would be revolutionized. He offered his invention to the German government, but they didn't believe it had worked, so they turned him down.
So now he's offering it to our government. They're taking Sir Oswald Coote's expert opinion on it. That's what this meeting is all about. Nothing to do with politics at all. That's just a cover. They're going to discuss Eberhard's plans or process or whatever it is.
I think formula's a good word.
And Eberhard's formula will be at Wyvern Abbey, and the 7 Dials are out to steal it. The Russians said it would be worth millions.
I suppose it would be.
Well, worth a few lives. That's what the other man said.
And you say they knew about my being there?
Yes. The American said not to worry. You were only the usual kind of ass.
Ah, I'm glad you told me that. Gives me what you might call a personal interest in the case. I say, Stevens, would you go out and buy me a pistol?
Pistol, sir? What kind of pistol would you be requiring, sir?
The kind where you put your finger on the trigger and it goes bang and goes on going bang until you take it off?
An automatic, sir.
If you say so, Stevens, an automatic. Oh, and I should like it to be a blue-nosed one. In American fiction, the hero always takes his blue-nosed automatic from his hip pocket.
If you say so, sir.
My dear Eileen, I can't tell you how pleased I am to welcome you to Wyvern Abbey. I was both surprised and delighted when your aunt told me about your interest in politics.
Well, I wanted to come very much.
Do you know Thesiger? Quite a young fellow, but a remarkable grasp of foreign policy.
I knew Mr. Thesiger.
Under Secretary, the Air Minister's just turned into the drive.
Oh, excuse me for one moment, won't you?
Bill. Look here, you mustn't be angry, but I've just told Bill about our little stunt.
Bill?
Well, Bill was one of the lads, you know. Jerry was a pal of his, and so was Ronnie.
Well, I knew that.
Oh, but you think it's a pity? Sorry.
It's not that. It's a... he's all right, but Bill's a born blunderer.
Not mentally very agile. But you forget one thing. Bill's got a very hefty fist, which might come in handy.
Oh, well, perhaps you're right. How did he take it?
Oh, he clutched his head a lot. I mean, the facts took some driving home, but by repeating the thing in words of one syllable, I eventually got through. And now he's with us to the death. as you might say.
Lady Eileen, may I present the Air Minister, Sir Stanley Digby, Sir Stanley, Lady Eileen Brent.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Eileen.
That is Mr. Terence O'Rourke, Sir Stanley's personal assistant.
How do you do, Mr. O'Rourke?
And Mr. James Thesiger.
How do you do?
Superintendent Battle.
That's right, Lady Eileen.
What are you doing here?
Keep an eye on things. That warning letter, you know, fairly put the wind up Mr. Lomax. Nothing would do for him but that I should come down myself.
Don't you think you might be...
Think I might be recognised?
Well, I did think so, yes.
Put them on their guard, eh? Well, Lady Eileen, why not?
Why not?
We don't want any unpleasantness, do we? Don't want to be too clever. Just show any light-fingered gentry that might be about the place, well, just show them somebody's on the spot, so to speak. It's a great mistake to be too clever. The great thing is not to have any unpleasantness this weekend.
Hello, Bundle. I've seen you before, but I've been kept with my nose to the grindstone the whole blessed afternoon.
Cares have stayed heavy tonight?
Oh, I don't know what your fellow's like. Looks a good-natured little chap, but God, this is absolutely impossible. Drive, drive, drive from morning to night. Everything you do is wrong, and everything you haven't done, you ought to have done.
Quite like a quotation from the prayer book.
Nobody knows what I have to put up with.
Oh, entertaining the Countess, eh? Oh, poor Bill, that must have been a sad strain. To a misogynist like yourself, eh?
What's this? What's this?
After tea, the Countess asked Bill to show her around the interesting old place.
Ah, yes, the Countess. Where is she?
If I'm any judge of a woman, she's waiting for the very last moment before she makes her entrance.
I thought Irishmen were supposed to be better judges of horses.
Depends what you've studied, Lady Eileen.
Who exactly is she, anyway?
Hungarian youth party, a widow and very, very rich. Perhaps that's why Coddas is cultivating her.
Bonsoir.
Countess. Countess? I think you'll be interested. I've found a map of the abbey in the 14th century.
How very clever of you, Mr. Bateman.
Countess?
Monsieur Lomax, I have fallen in love with your beautiful house. Enchanté, monsieur.
Madame.
Bonsoir.
How do you do?
See what I mean?
In my country, my party had money but no organization. That is why I have come to your country, to study the way in which things are done.
Well, my husband says nothing can be done without regular hours. He declares he would never have got anywhere without them. Doesn't he, Mr. Bateman?
Now, if you ladies would be kind enough to excuse us, we have something important to discuss in my study.
Rock, I shall need you.
Oh.
Bateman!
Bundle, I've got to talk to you. I just can't believe what Jimmy's just told me. You in that 7 Dials best. I know you're the most frightful sport, but really, I think...
I'll tell you later.
Sir Oswald, I think if you would be kind enough to take the chair.
Sorry, sir.
Stop.
Sir?
There we are, gentlemen. That's what it's all about. The Eberhardt formula. It works. It most definitely works. That piece of paper's worth a fortune to somebody.
So who has the formula now?
O'Rourke, for safekeeping. He and the Minister are taking it back up to London in the morning.
Ah, then one thing's quite clear. Any funny business is going to be will be tonight. We've got to be on the alert. We'll divide the night into 2 watches.
Right you are. You'll take first duty.
Shall we spin for it?
Might as well.
All right, here goes. Head you first, I second, tails, vice versa.
Eh?
Tails.
Oh, damn, you get first watch and probably all the fun that's going.
No, you never know. Criminals are very uncertain. Where are their rooms, do we know?
West wing. Almost self-contained.
Right. What time shall I wake you? 3:30?
That's about fair, I think.
About me?
Nothing doing. You go to bed and sleep.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Good old bundle. Thought we might have trouble with her. You know how keen she is to be in everything. I thought you took it wonderfully.
Yes, so did I. It staggered me.
Don't forget. 3:30. If you're still alive, that is.
I may be an ass, but I'm not nearly as much of an ass as I look.
That's what you said about Jerry Wade, do you remember? And that very night.
Oh, shut up, you fool. Haven't you got any tact?
Of course I've got tact. I'm a budding diplomat. All diplomats have tact.
You must be still at the larval stage.
Look here. You will be all right and all that, Benjamin. It's all very well ragging, but when I think of poor old Jerry and then poor old Ronnie...
I can see I shall have to show you Leopold. A real, genuine, blue-nosed automatic.
No, is it really?
Yes. Stephen's my man got him for me. You just press the button and Leopold does the rest.
Oh, do be careful, won't you? I mean, don't go shooting it off at the wrong person. Old Digby walking in his sleep or anything.
That would be most unfortunate.
Can I give you a hand?
Superintendent Buttle, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Well, I asked you first.
Just seeing that nobody's about who shouldn't be.
Oh.
Like you, for instance, Lady Eileen.
You're not going to send me back, are you? Well, I'm rather sick about that because I wanted to go round to the West Wing.
Perhaps you're not the only one who'll be wanting to do that. Now, if you'll excuse me, Lady Eileen, I think it's about time you were getting back to bed.
Same way.
Same way.
Quick! Quick! They're killing each other! Oh, do be quick!
He's dead.
What on earth? I was fast asleep. Damn well woke me up.
Oh, God! Excuse me, sir. I think I better see what's going on.
Where have you been? I'm not sure, but I think I'm frightened.
Phil, sir, see what's happening.
The damn thing's locked.
Oh, will somebody kindly tell me what's going on? It's after 2 in the morning.
Oh, it's quite right, Lady Coote. Lady Coote, we'll soon have the situation under control. Let us in! Do you hear? Bill, bang on the door.
It's all right. He's been shot in the right arm, but it isn't the loss of blood that knocked him out. He must have cracked his head against the floor as he fell.
Who is in there? Open this door at once!
I suppose we shall have to. Pity. Uh-huh. All right, open the door.
Superintendent!
Oh,
What's
Jimmy!
going on?
What is all this?
God, old Jimmy!
Oh, poor boy!
Lady Coote, do you think you could help me his arm?
Battle, what has happened?
It's all right.
Did you get him?
Who?
The man who climbed down the ivy. I was standing by the door there, grabbed him, and we had a set to.
Oh, it is probably some nasty murderous cat burglar.
I'm afraid we made rather a mess of things. Where's Leopold, the pride of the blue-nosed automatics?
This?
Oh, that's him. How many shots have been fired?
One shot.
I'm disappointed in Leopold. I couldn't have pressed the button properly, otherwise it'd have gone on
Who
firing.
shot first?
Well, I did, I'm afraid. You see, he twisted himself out of my grasp and was heading for the window. So I closed my finger down on Leopold and let him have it. That's when he turned and fired at me. After that, I suppose I must have taken the count.
My God, Lomax, you don't think they've got away with it?
I'm afraid they have, sir. When the disturbances began down here, I ran straight to O'Rourke's room.
It was locked.
Yours wasn't, sir. There's a communicating door. He's heavily drugged, and the formula's gone.
Battle, I left all the arrangements to you. If those papers have fallen into the wrong hands...
In point of fact, sir, they fell straight into this young lady's hands, if you'll excuse me. Sir Stanley, I think you will find everything you want there. My dear young lady, we are infinitely obliged to you.
Yes, indeed. I'm afraid I don't know who you are.
Oh, this is Miss Wade, Mr. Lomax, Gerald Wade's sister.
Superintendent, wouldn't it be wise to send for a doctor?
That's very thoughtful of you, Pongo.
Mr. O'Rourke is unconscious.
Phone to Dr. Hodson. Bill, let's go and see if we can do anything for him until the doctor gets...
Perhaps I could do something.
Oh, that's a very motherly woman. Very motherly woman. Now, I wonder...
Don't stop there,
I
Superintendent.
was wondering where Sir Oswald Coote might be.
Picking up rubbish from the lawn. Now, what's been happening?
Attempted robbery, sir.
You mean the formula's safe? Mm-hmm. Well, then, this must have been thrown down by one of the thieves as he took to his heels. I've handled it very carefully. I thought you might want to examine it for fingerprints.
You think of everything, Sir Oswald.
What I can't understand is why nobody pursued this thief.
It wasn't until we heard Mr. Thesiger's story that we knew there was anyone to pursue. He must have leapt for it as soon as he fired the shot.
Then why wasn't a search organised?
My men were told to hold anyone attempting to leave the grounds.
And yet they haven't done so.
And yet they haven't done so.
Are you telling me all that you know, Superintendent?
All that I know? Yes, Sir Oswald. What I think is another matter.
And what do you think, Superintendent?
For one thing, sir, I think there's far too much ivy about this place. Oh, excuse me, sir. You've got a bit in your coat here. Far too much ivy. It complicates things.
Excuse me, Superintendent. Oh, there you are, Sir Oswald. Lady Coote's just discovered that you're missing. She's terribly upset. She thinks you've been murdered by the thieves.
My wife is an incredibly stupid woman.
That's an extremely competent young man. What's his name? Bateman?
Rupert Bateman, commonly known as Pongo. I was at school with him. Bold left arm, deadly serious, no sense of humour.
That's a pity. Gentlemen who have no sense of humour get to taking themselves too seriously, and that leads to mischief.
Superintendent Battle,
Yes, Lady Arlene?
don't you think it very odd that Sir Oswald was wandering about in the middle of the night in the garden without explaining himself?
Sir Oswald's a great man. A great man always knows better than to explain unless an explanation is demanded. But what I should like to know is just how Miss Wade happened to arrive on the scene so pat.
Very convenient.
She ought to be ashamed of herself, hoodwinking us all as she did.
Why should I be kept out of it? I never meant to be. And when you rang up and said there might be danger, I was more determined than ever. So I just came over here to see what was going on. And I was looking around me when, plop, something suddenly fell right at my feet.
A packet, Miss Wade, I think was deliberately thrown down to you. Also, I believe.
To me?
Well, to the person the thief thought you were.
This is getting very involved.
Superintendent.
One moment, please, Lady Arnie. When you came into the room, did you turn the light on, sir?
Yes.
Superintendent.
If you please, Lady Arnie. Was there anyone in the room?
No one at all.
Well, there is now.
I say.
Water.
One moment, Lady Arnie, let me handle this.
What on earth's happened?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
See, Countess, it's all right. It's really all right. Don't try to talk. It's bad for you. Just lie still. Don't say anything till you feel quite all right again. Just lie still and close your eyes. You'll feel quite all right again in a minute. Have some brandy. That's the stuff. Don't you think one with some brandy would be a good idea?
For goodness sake, Bill, leave her alone. She'll be all right. Ah!
I am here.
Take your time. Don't say anything till you're quite all right again.
It is coming back to me. Yes, it is coming back.
Have some water.
A little brandy, perhaps. Tell me, please, what has happened?
I'm hoping you might be able to tell us.
I could not sleep. So I think to myself, perhaps I come downstairs to find a magazine. The house is very still. I come down the stairs quietly, and I come in here.
Having, of course, switched on the light.
No, I did not switch on the light. I had, you see, my little electric torch with me. Suddenly I hear something. A footstep. So I switch out my torch and I hide behind the screen. Then the door opens, the light is switched on, and the man, the burglar, he is in the room with me.
I say,
I nearly died of fright. I try not to breathe. The man stands for a moment, listening. Then he crosses the room to the window. Then I hear him come back again. And he switches out the light and locks the door. Mon Dieu, I think I'm locked in the room with the monster. Then again, I hear him go to the window. And I hope perhaps he has gone out that way. When prestissimo it all begins.
What does?
Oh, never, I shall never forget it. It was horrible. Two men trying to murder each other. Furniture crashing, falling about the room. It was horrible. The criminal, he had an evil voice. The other one was cultured, English, a gentleman, I think. He was swearing a lot.
Clearly a gentleman.
And then a flash and a shot, and the bullet must have hit the bookcase beside me. And I suppose I must have fainted.
You poor dear. How rotten for you.
Silly idiot.
I'm so glad I've got a cultured English voice.
Your arm. It is all tied up. Was it you then?
Oh, but I can assure you I would never have dreamed of using the language I did. I've had any suspicion there was a lady present.
It wasn't a bullet, Countess. It was the shell of a cartridge. But we shall find the bullet somewhere tomorrow.
Oh, it is absurd, I know, but I still feel extremely faint.
Let me help you to your room. A bundle will come with you.
Thank you very much, Lady Eileen. But I should prefer to be alone. I'm really quite all right. Perhaps you would be so kind as to help me up the stairs.
Sure you don't want any help?
I'm sure Mr. Eversley will be able to give me whatever help I may require. Oh.
Oh, Countess, you're right. I'm looking after her. Dr. Hodson says there's nothing seriously wrong with her rook, Superintendent. Says he'll see you now.
Come and hold my hand, nurse. Witness a strong man's agony. You know the stunt.
Lady Eileen, whatever is the matter? You look as if you'd seen a ghost.
Not a ghost, Superintendent. A mole.
A what?
A mole.
A mole isn't much to go upon, Lady Eileen, and two women might easily have an identical mole. And the Countess is very well known in her own country.
Then this isn't the real Countess. Look at tonight. Look at the way we found her. I don't believe she fainted at all.
I tell you, Superintendent, it's the same woman that I saw at the meeting at the Seven Dials Club. Well, all right, she was wearing a wig then, or she's wearing one now. It's the same woman, I'm sure of it.
Lady Eileen, I'm going to trust you. The Countess's conduct is suspicious, very suspicious. I know that as well as you do, but we've got to be sure.
And if you were sure?
You've heard the expression, a sprat to catch a mackerel.
Meaning?
Don't bother about what I mean, Lady Eileen, but remember this. I know all about the Countess, and I want her left alone. Hmm? I want the man at the top. Here we have the two bullets. The larger, fired from Mr. Thesiger's Colt automatic, embedded itself in the sofa here. Now this little fellow, fired from the Mauser 7.65, after passing through Mr. Thesiger's arm, grazed the door there, and I found it embedded in the trunk of a cedar tree. Now, as for the pistol itself...
Any fingerprints?
The man who handled it wore gloves, sir.
Pity.
The man who knew his business would wear gloves, sir. Am I right in thinking, Sir Oswald, that you found this pistol just about 10 yards from the top of the steps leading up to the terrace?
Almost exactly, I'd say.
Would have been wiser, sir, if you'd left it exactly where it was.
I'm sorry.
What is your theory of the pistol being there?
I presumed it had been dropped by the thief as he ran.
Not dropped, Sir Oswald. There's only one set of footprints crossing the lawn there. Your own.
Well, can you be sure of that, Battle?
Quite sure, sir. This pistol was thrown with some force. Made a dent in the ground. Everything points to this pistol having been thrown from the terrace.
Does it really matter, Superintendent?
We like to get things right, you know. Now, I wonder if one of you gentlemen would be so kind as to take this pistol and throw it. Sir Oswald? That's very kind. Would you care to come out here, sir? Now, if you'd be good enough, sir, to throw the gun as far as you can out onto the lawn there. Thank you, Sir Oswald.
What's he up to now, I wonder? Well, I must say it was a stroke of luck your being there at the right moment.
Right moment?
To find the gun. And in the dark, too.
I stumbled on it. I didn't sleep very well last night.
That's it, just the same sort of mark. Although, by the way, you threw it a good 10 yards further. But then you're a very powerfully built man, aren't you, Sir Oswald?
I remember. I had insomnia once. Terrible experience.
No, I don't suffer from insomnia. As a rule, I'm an excellent sleeper. Just last night, I felt unusually restless. I thought the night air might do me good.
Well, it all seems clear enough to me. Battle, the man fires a shot, disabling Mr. Thesiger, flings away the weapon, then runs along the terrace and down the gravel path.
Where he ought to have been caught by my men.
Your men, if I may say so, Battle, seem to have been singularly remiss. They failed to see Miss Wade coming in. Now, if they could miss seeing her coming in, they could just as easily miss the thief going out. But he can't have it both ways, Battle. I mean, either he ran across the lawn, which you say he didn't, or he went down the path. Damn it all, man, where else could he have gone? What?
Up the ivy again, sir.
Oh, nonsense. If the man was trying to escape, he wouldn't bolt back into the house.
Safest place for him, sir.
I say, what's this?
Oh, Exhibit Z. The last of our little lot. It is, or rather, it once was, a glove.
Where did you find that?
In the grate. Nearly burnt, but not quite. Looks as if it'd been chewed by a dog. I wonder if... would you be so kind, sir, as to... That's very kind.
Yeah. Telephone call for you, Superintendent.
Well, do you attach any importance to this discovery, Superintendent?
You never know, Sir Oswald, what's going to be important and what isn't. Well, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen.
Well, even if you're right about the Countess Bundle, she couldn't have nearly stolen the formula all by herself. She was behind the screen all the time.
She says she was behind the screen all the time.
Who was the man who climbed down the ivy and took a shot at me?
Number 7.
All right, who is number 7? I thought of coming to see you, you know. After all, we had a lot in common. You'd lost Jerry, who was my friend, and Ronnie. He was getting rather fond of you, you know. I thought perhaps together we might have found some reason why...
What happened, happened.
Exactly.
What do you think happened to them, Bill?
We discovered something
Connected with the Foreign Office?
more complicated than that.
But surely if they had, they would have shared it with you. They trusted you.
Ronnie got nearest to it. If only he hadn't... Someone really evil behind this, Lorraine. I know it.
But you don't know.
Pity my man Stevens isn't number 7. Got the brain for it.
Don't be silly, Jimmy.
Sorry. To tell you the truth, there's only one person I'm sure it isn't. Codders.
Oh, now look what you've done.
I think I'll go and have a few words with Lady Coote. What with my wound and my charming conversation, I've made a complete conquest there.
What are you up to?
Eileen!
What do we know about number 7? He's determined. He's used to being obeyed. He has some sort of position which places him above suspicion. And he's ruthless. There's only one person answers that description.
Sir Oswald.
I'm going to find out more about him.
Oh, my dear. My dear Eileen, you don't have to leave us. really.
Well, I seem to be the centre of some very curious goings-on lately. My father's very worried about me. I think I'd better go and hold his hand.
Oh, this little hand will indeed be comforting. Oh, my dear Eileen, in these days of changed and unsettled conditions, when family life is at a premium, when the old standards are falling, it becomes our class to set an example by showing that dignity, modesty, and filial respect do still mean something. Now, I will confess, my child, my dear child, I have in the past been somewhat disappointed by your levity. I now perceive the earnest beauty of your mind, the butterfly emerging from the chrysalis. It will be a great delight to me, if I may, to help form that budding mind. I have a very interesting new work on political economy. I'll look it out now, and you can take it back to Chimneys with you.
Excuse me?
When you've finished it, we can discuss it together. Look here. What the hell was Codders holding your hand for?
It wasn't my hand. It was my budding mind.
Don't be an ass bundle.
We're going to discuss political economy together.
You sure that's all?
That's very definitely all.
Lady Coote! You know, that was an awfully jolly weekend we had with you at Chimneys. Well, it would have been awfully jolly if it hadn't been for poor old Jerry kicking the
bucket like that. Jolly nice girls.
I find girls very perplexing nowadays. We're not at all romantic, you know. Why, I embroidered handkerchiefs for Sir Oswald with my own hair when we were engaged.
Did you? How marvellous. But I suppose girls don't have long enough hair to do that nowadays.
Excuse me. Sir Oswald has sent me to tell you, Lady Coote, there's been a change of plan. Mr. Lomax has very kindly offered to let us stay on at the Abbey until the palace is ready. He's going to his club.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Bateman. It'll be nice to settle for a few weeks at least.
And the Abbey is a topping place. Don't you think so, Pongo?
Topping?
Abbeys, palaces. Sometimes I wonder where it's all going to end. You should have seen the little house we had in Yorkshire, Mr. Thesiger, when Sir Oswald was playing Mr. Coote. Oh, such a nice lounge hall, and a pretty little drawing room with an inglenook. But now, nothing will suit him but the very best. He's got on and he's got on till he can't stop getting on. He's one of the richest men in England now. But does that satisfy him? No, still wants more. He wants to be, well, I don't know what he wants to be. I can tell you, it frightens me a little sometimes. Well, now we're here, we better make the most of it. I thought you were getting on rather well with that goddaughter of mine.
Oh, Vera. Oh, she's a panic.
Are you doing anything this weekend?
Nothing I can't cancel.
Oh, well then I'll invite her down. And you can come too.
A skeleton key, sir?
All I want to know, Stevens, is where one buys them.
I regret to say, sir, that for once your inquiry is beyond my cognizance.
Very good, Stevens.
If one might venture a comment, sir?
Venture away.
When I came into your service, sir, it was as a gentleman's gentleman, not as a gentleman burglar's gentleman. There has been no confusion of intent, has there, sir?
None at all. Damn it, Stevens, if I were a gentleman burglar, I wouldn't be asking you where I might buy a skeleton key, would I? I'd have one.
I take your point, sir. There is a gentleman of my fraternity who drops into the mulberry bush of an evening.
Yes?
In the household of Lord Mount Vernon, sir. Answers occasionally to the appellation soft-pawed Pete. He might be able to help?
I would be most grateful, Stevens, if on my behalf you would approach Soft-Pawed Pete as a matter of some urgency.
Very good, sir.
I need it this weekend. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's the most confounded nuisance having to do everything with the left hand.
Every child should be brought up ambidextrous.
Like seals, you mean?
I think that's amphibious. Ambidextrous means using either hand equally well. It came up in the Times last week, as a matter of fact. 8 across. Double dealing. That was the clue. Rather clever, I thought.
Are you, Godpa?
Am I what?
Well, what Jimmy said. Double dealing.
Ambidextrous.
That's it.
Certainly, I can write with either hand.
But not with both at once.
Would hardly be practical.
Yeah, I suppose that'd be a bit too subtle.
You'll never make a bridge player, Maria.
I know, dear, you always say, saying that's another pound you owe Mr. Thesiger.
Check those figures we need for Monday, sir. I'm afraid you're right. There's an error at the pre-assessment stage.
Which means we'll have to go through the whole damn report. Where is it?
All the papers are in study, sir.
Oh. In that case, I'd better say good night. This could take till well after midnight.
Well, that's all right, dear. The young ones will keep me company. Oswald?
Thank you, sir.
Now, what about a lovely game of German whist?
Good night, all.
Good night, sir.
Mr. Thesiger, would you kindly close the doors? Very draughty, these old abbeys.
My pleasure, Lady Coote. My goodness, Pongo, you did give me a start. Slinking about like that in the dark.
I heard a noise. Thought burglars had got in. Came down to see.
You think of everything, Pongo. Even a lethal weapon.
It's as well to be armed. You never know who you're going to meet.
Well, I'm glad you didn't shoot. I'm rather tired of being shot at.
I might easily have done so. What'd you come down for?
I was hungry. I rather fancied a dry biscuit.
There are some biscuits in a tin by your bed.
Oh, now that's where the staff work has gone wrong, old boy. You see, there is this... a tin with biscuits for starving visitors on it, but when the starving visitor opened it, nothing inside. So I just toddled down here to find something. And now I think I'll just toddle back to bed. Good night, Pongo. Damn.
I've been thinking. Extraordinary thing about those biscuits. Do you mind if I just...
Help yourself, old boy.
Very remiss. Night.
Nothing at all. Apart from this frightful attack of indigestion brought on by too many biscuits.
I must say, you do seem to have been awfully clever where Pongo was concerned.
There's only one word for him. Last week's crossword, 10 letters, meaning everywhere at once. Ubiquitous?
But we're no nearer number 7, are we?
Not yet, no.
Mr. Eversley is here, my lady.
Bill?
Hope you don't mind. I had to collect Codder's letters from the Abbey, so I thought I'd look
a better
in.
moment. We're having a council of war.
War?
Yes, Jimmy spent a thoroughly unprofitable weekend with the Coots. If Sir Oswald is number 7, there's not a shred of proof of it.
You think he is?
Have you got a better suggestion? Oh, I know.
No,
Something
what?
I meant to ask you, nearly forgot. Do you remember that glove Superintendent Battle found, the half-burnt one? Glove?
It had been thrown on the fire.
Do you remember he asked you to try it on your hand?
What was left of it? Why?
And Sir George and Sir Oswald were there too, weren't they?
Yes.
He could have asked either of them to try it on.
Yes,
but
of
he
course.
didn't. He chose you. Don't you see what that means? Your right hand was in a sling.
By Jove, it was rather odd now I come to think of it. It being a left-handed glove. I mean, Battle never said
He
anything.
didn't want to draw attention to it, but don't you see what it means? The man who shot at you held the pistol in his left hand.
And Sir Oswald is ambidextrous. We were talking about it last night while playing bridge.
Now will you understand that Sir Oswald is number 7?
Oh, but why stage all that comedy at the Abbey when he had the formula before then at his own works?
Simple suspicion had to be diverted from him and placed in another quarter.
And he's very good at diverting suspicion. He doesn't have to bother. He walked in through that window, 2 o'clock in the morning, wearing his dinner jacket, saying he'd been for a walk. What's more, Battle believed him.
I wonder.
Don't despair, my dear child. Took me years to perfect me game.
I did try.
Yes, I know you did, my dear. It was a very laudable effort. Mind you, I've always thought if God meant women to play golf, he'd have made them differently. Croquet now, that's a woman's game. Very pretty sight, a young woman playing croquet. That beguiling tilt of the head, that graceful curve of the spine. Ruined the game when those short skirts came into fashion. What one misses is the provocative hint of the ankle.
Mr. Lomax is here, my lord.
Well, tell him I'm not.
I'm afraid he saw your lordship practicing as he came up the drive.
Oh, really, Treadwell? Well, where have you put him?
In the drawing room, my lord.
Ah, my dear fellow, my dear fellow. I'm delighted to see you. Absolutely delighted.
I won't beat about the bush. I wanted to see you particularly, very particularly.
Ah.
About Eileen.
Eileen?
Yeah, Eileen. I think, if I may say so, Caterham, you hardly appreciate the fact that she is no longer a child.
Oh, you mean Bundle?
Yes. She is a woman, and what's more, a very charming and talented woman.
I dare say, but she's very restless, you know. Never content to be in the same place for 2 minutes together.
You mean she's not content to stagnate? She interests herself in the questions of the day and brings her fresh and lively young intellect to bear upon them. Now, perhaps, my dear Caterham, you'll begin to get some inkling of my purpose in visiting you this morning.
But dear fellow, you can't want to marry Bundle. Oh, I really shouldn't do that if I were you. Just go home and think about it, there's a good fellow. Count 20, that sort of thing. Always a pity to go out proposing and making a fool of yourself.
I dare say you mean your advice kindly, Caterham, but I must confess you do put it somewhat strangely. However, I have decided to put my fortune to the test. Have I your permission to speak to Eileen?
It's nothing to do with me, my dear chap. Eileen manages her own affairs. If she were to come to me tomorrow and tell me she was going to marry the chauffeur, I shouldn't make the least objection.
Oh, where shall I find her?
Well, I don't really know. She might be anywhere. As I told you, she's never in the same place for 2 minutes together. No repose at all. Not much good for a politician's wife, you know. A politician ought to know where his wife is, beside him, wearing the right hat, smiling, leading the applause, not tearing round the country in motor cars, knocking people down and shooting them. Might lose you an awful lot of votes. I beg you, my dear fellow, in view of your parliamentary career, to reconsider.
I never reconsider. Eileen's brain and acute political sense cannot help but further my career to our mutual advantage. Well, who knows? With her at my side, I might even get to Downing Street.
Mr. Lomax would like a word with you in the house, my lady.
Thanks, Treadwell.
Mr. Eversley, my lord.
Oh, Bill, my dear chap. Looking for poor old George Lomax, I suppose. Well, if you want to really do him a good turn, just pop into the dining room and tell him the cabinet's called an immediate meeting. It's really not fair to let the poor chap make such an ass of himself.
Well, I've not come for Codder's sake. It's Bundle I want to see.
Well, you can't see her either. Not just now, at any rate. George isn't there with her. Spluttering horribly at this very moment.
What's he saying?
Oh, some damn nonsense, I suppose. Never speak too much, that's my motto. Just grab the girl's hand and let events take their course.
What course?
He's proposing.
Proposing? Proposing what?
Marriage to Bundle. Can't think why. And it seems to me that he's reached his second childhood. Second time round, too. Can't explain it any other way.
Proposing to Bundle? The dirty swine at his age?
He says he's in the prime of life.
Well, he's decrepit. He's senile.
Well, he's just 5 years younger than I am.
Hello, Bill. I say, what's the matter? You don't look your usual bright little self.
But I'm worried. I was worried anyway, but something turned up that gave me a jolt.
Has anything very extraordinary happened, William?
Something damned odd. I can't make head or tail of it.
7 Dials business?
The 7 Dials business. I got a letter this morning.
What sort of a letter?
A letter from Ronnie Devereux's executors. It seems he left instructions. If he was to die suddenly, a certain sealed envelope was to be sent to me exactly a fortnight after his death.
And they've sent it to you?
Yes.
And you've opened it?
Yes.
Well, what did it say? Oh, come on, old chap. Pull yourself together. It seems to have knocked the wind out of you, whatever it is. Have a drink.
It's what's in the letter. Simply can't believe it, that's all.
Nonsense. You must get into the habit of believing 6 impossible things before breakfast, like the White Queen in Alice. I do it regularly. Wait a minute. I say, Stevens.
Yes, sir?
Pop out and get me some cigarettes, would you?
100, sir?
Thank you, Stevens. I've sent Stevens out so we can talk undisturbed. Now then, Bill. Let's hear all about it.
It's incredible.
Oh, thank goodness I've caught you. Look, I haven't got time to explain everything, but Bill has just been round to see me with the most amazing story you ever heard. Yes. Now listen, this is what you have to do. Come up to town at once, go straight to the 7 Dials Club and get rid of that footman fellow.
Alfred, you leave that to me.
And then watch out for me and Bill. Oh, don't show yourselves at the windows, but as soon as we drive up, let us in at once.
Wish I knew what it was all about.
I'll explain when we meet. But I'll tell you this much. We're going to get ready the hell of a surprise for number 7.
Alfred, I've come to warn you. The police are looking for you. There's a warrant out for Mr. Mozgorowski, and the best thing you can do is clear out as quick as you can. Here's £10 to help you get away. I shall say you've got exactly 3 minutes.
Oh, my lady.
However do I thank you, my lady?
One good turn deserves another. Well, I've arranged that all right. Was it necessary to be, well, quite so drastic? Safer. I don't know what Jimmy and Bill are up to. Well, we don't want Alfred coming back in the middle of it and wrecking everything. Well, they've wasted no time. They're here. I'll open the door for them.
Stop there a moment, Bill. Blow the horn if you think anyone's watching the place. There you are, you two. Now then, where's the key of the room you got into last time?
I think it's through here. Oh, this looks like the one.
Right. There's no time to lose.
Right. Oh, sorry. It's through here. Getaway door.
So this must be the cupboard you hid in, Bundle.
That's the one.
We shall have to shift all this stuff. Oh, run down and get Bill, will you, Lorraine? There's no need for him to keep watch any longer.
What are you going to do?
Wait till Bill comes and we shall hear the whole story. This is his staff work, and a jolly creditable bit of work it is, too. I say, it must have been a bit of a squeeze in here, wasn't it, Bundle?
Certainly wasn't an experience I care to repeat. It's Bill! It's Bill! What about Bill?
Say, Lorraine, what's happened?
He's in the car still, but he doesn't move or speak. I think he's dead.
In God's name. I don't understand it. But he's not dead. Look here. We've got to get him inside. Pray to goodness no policeman comes along. He was all right when I left him. I suppose we should have realized we couldn't turn up on their doorsteps without something happening. Look, I'm going to get a doctor. You stay here and look after him.
Right.
Don't be scared, either of you. But I'd better leave you Leopold. Just in case. I'll be back as soon as I possibly can.
I wish we could do something. This is awful. I wonder why Jimmy left us the revolver. There can't really be danger. If they could get Bill. I know, but we're in the house. Nobody can get him without our hearing them. I wish I knew what to do. Hot coffee. You give them that sometimes. I've got some smelling salts in my bag and some brandy. Where is it? I must have left it in the room upstairs. You stay here, I'll get it. Try patting his face. Gently.
Darling Bundle. She's dead. I know she's dead. Oh, my darling Bundle. I do love you so. Bundle. Oh, my darling one. Oh, my own dearest, sweetest little Bundle. What shall I do? Oh, God, what shall I do? I've killed her. I've killed her.
No, you haven't, you silly idiot.
Bundle, you're alive.
Of course I'm alive.
Well, how long have you been? I mean, when did you come to?
About 5 minutes ago.
Oh, why didn't you open your eyes or say something?
I didn't want to. I was enjoying myself.
Enjoying yourself?
Listening to all those nice things you were saying. You'll never say them so nicely again. You'll be too beastly self-conscious.
Well, you really didn't mind. You know, I do love you, so I have done for ages, only I never dared tell you so.
You silly juggins, why?
I thought you'd only laugh at me. No, Bundle, seriously. Could you ever bring yourself to?
Could I ever bring myself to what?
Well, change your mind and marry me instead of that fatuous ass Codders.
You think I'd marry a fool like that?
You mean you haven't? You don't?
I haven't and I don't.
Oh, then please marry me, my own darling bundle. I know I'm awfully thick-headed, but I do love you so.
Oh, Bill. Now, do let's be sensible. I got a rocking head and I've been nearly squeezed to death by you. I want to get the hang of things now. Where are we and what's happened?
We are locked in the upper room at the Seven Dials. And you are not going to believe what's happened. If you do believe it, you're certainly not going to like it.
Why? What has happened?
Well, I better just tell you.
I've sent Stevens out so we can talk undisturbed. Now then, Bill. Let's hear all about it.
It's incredible.
Well, then it's sure to be true.
In this letter, Ronnie said that he was almost certain that he discovered the identity of the person who'd been selling this country's secrets to the highest bidder. He said that if anything happened to him and his lawyers forwarded the letter to me, I would know for sure that his suspicions were correct. His death would prove it. When we all went down to Chimneys that weekend, Jerry Wade told Ronnie that he was almost sure he knew who it was, but he didn't name the person. And Jerry was murdered. Ronnie was sure he'd been murdered by a member of the house party. That's why he fixed up that trick with the 7 clocks on the mantelpiece. He got us all in there one by one. And Ronnie was murdered. Ronnie also said that he was on the point of confiding in you, but something held him back. In the letter, he names the person he suspected.
Does he, by Jove?
That's why I've come to you. I want you to tell me it isn't true.
I've said, Bill, you must learn to believe 6 impossible things before breakfast.
Like why Ronnie's last words were 7 dials, tell Jimmy Thesiger.
Exactly like that. Getting sleepy? It won't be long now before you're all together again. Ronnie and Jerry and good old Bill.
You should be dead. Why aren't you dead?
I only look an ass. I poured the drink away while he was out of the room.
He's out there now, doing what? Planning what? He thinks you're dead and I'm nearly dying. He won't stop there. He'll get what he wants.
Not if I can help it, darling.
Are you sure it's all right?
Oh, yes, I hit her pretty hard.
Are they?
Well on the way. But hauling Bill upstairs has done my wounded arm no good at all. He's such a dead weight, as you might say. Come on, help me.
What are you going to do?
Open the cupboard door.
Why?
10 down, 7 letters. Walled in for good. Answer?
I don't know.
Immured. Hold him steady. It was clever of you to cotton on.
I knew you'd left the gun in case I needed it. And when you slammed the front door, I knew you hadn't left the house.
How?
Don't I always know when you're near?
There. That should make a charming surprise for the 7 dials.
Pity. I like Bundle.
Oh, I liked her too until she started sleuthing. Too much initiative. Not good for a girl.
I like Bill, too.
More than me.
No one more than you. Ever.
Well, now all we have to do is watch this house and wait. I don't care how long it takes. But someday the Seven Dials will meet again, and I shall find out at last the real identity of number 7.
I should hate to keep you waiting, Mr. Thesiger.
I wouldn't move, any of you. This is trained on your precious number 7, and I will use it.
Oh, he will use it, but not until his curiosity has been satisfied. If you have been waiting for me, Mr. Thesiger, I, for my part, have been waiting for you. A man who kills as lightly and ruthlessly as you do. And for what reason? Profit.
Isn't that your motive, too?
Not your kind of profit, Mr. Thesiger.
Oh, you don't think I did it just for money, do you? Although I must admit it made life a lot more pleasant. No. No. I did it for pleasure. Something to make the blood tingle. Everyone thinking, what a jolly nice young man. What an ass. What I really enjoyed, what I loved, was manipulating everybody. Making events fall into patterns, my patterns, and always getting my own way. And now, I'm going to get my own way once again. I'm going to rip that mask off your face, number 7. And then I'm going to kill you.
You can't kill us all.
Only you. The rest of them can wait. Come here, number 7. Come here! Who are you? Who do you work for? What do you want?
You'll never know!
Oh, I always said you were a fool.
But not, as you hoped, a drugged fool. You really should have thought of something a little different this time.
Oh, but it took a long time for you to work it out, didn't it? Oh, and you never even began to suspect, did you?
No.
All right. So they've got me. But one thing still gives me enormous pleasure. The Seven Dials have got you, too.
Take him away.
What are you going to do to him?
An eye for an eye.
Lady Eileen Brent, you have been summoned to an emergency meeting of the Seven Dials. Approach the table.
I should do as they say about you.
Lady Eileen, you have been present unasked at the secret councils of this society. It is therefore necessary that you identify yourself with our aims and ambitions. The place 2 o'clock, you may notice, is vacant. It is that place that is offered you now.
I'd rather die.
I think you should not answer precipitately. You do not know as yet what you are refusing.
I can make a pretty good guess.
I doubt it. You'll have to get rid of 1 or 2 preconceived ideas of yours, I'm afraid. About this society, for instance.
You're just as evil as James Thesiger. You merely have different methods of achieving the same goal.
No, Lady Eileen, you're wrong. I shall now introduce you to a very creditable band of amateurs who have done work that nobody else could have done. They have been willing to face real danger Danger of the very worst kind. And they've done it for one reason, an honest wish to serve their country. First of all, there is Mr. Mozgorovsky, who, as you know, runs this club. He is the most valuable anti-Bolshevist agent in England. Number 5 is Count Andras of the Hungarian embassy and a dear friend of the late Gerald Wade. Number 4 is Mr. Howard Phelps, an American journalist whose nose for scenting news is remarkable. Number 3, I think, you already know.
You?
Number 2 can only show an empty place. It is the place belonging to Mr. Ronnie Devereux, a very gallant young man who died for his country. Number 1 was Mr. Gerald Wade, who made the same sacrifice. His place has been taken by a lady who has proved her fitness to have it.
I don't think Lady Eileen recognizes me.
Bundle, may I introduce Miss Barbara St. Maur, Ronnie's cousin and one of our most talented young actresses.
I was right about that mole.
I shall have to remember that next time. You can change your skin, your voice, and your hair, but a mole never.
It's no good. I'm completely bewildered. I suppose they all know who you are.
No, Mr. Mozgorovsky is my lieutenant. He's known all along. The others have taken their orders from him.
Do I want to know who you are?
Hope you do, Lady Eileen.
Superintendent Battle!
It was Jerry Wade who first suggested to me the idea of a band of amateurs. Remember what you said yourself, Lady Eileen? People who could go where the professionals couldn't. I warned him it would be dangerous, but he didn't care, nor did any of his friends. And that's how it began. But the fact that the Seven Dials finally caught up with the one man they wanted most in the world is entirely due to the courage of Mr. Eversey. He went to see Mr. Thesiger this afternoon, knowing full well that he might never return from that interview alive.
What made you suspect him?
Little things, I suppose, that built up gradually. His angling for an invitation at the Abbey started it. It was actually Lorraine that made me certain I was on the right track. Well, when I talked to her, she listened so carefully to what I had to say, but never actually said anything herself. And that made me think of Jerry and Ronnie. They'd confided in her, too. And then when I saw the three of you that day at Chimneys, and I saw Jimmy wandering around with his arm in a sling, I suddenly thought of that left-handed glove. Suppose he'd been the person wearing it all along.
But it all started with Ronnie Devereux's last words.
7 Dials. Tell.
Tell who?
Tell. Jimmy Thesiger.
Naturally, you took that to mean that Mr. Devereux was trying to send word to Mr. Thesiger that the 7 Dials had killed him. But of course, I knew that couldn't be so. No. It was the 7 Dials that Mr. Devereux wanted told. And what he wanted them told was something about Mr. Thesiger.
That Jimmy Thesiger killed Jerry Wade.
He slipped the poison into a whiskey and soda which Mr. Wade had downstairs before retiring to bed.
Cheers. Cheers.
That's why he was already feeling sleepy when he wrote that letter. Later, when everyone was asleep and the alarm clocks were in position, James Thesiger pressed the unconscious Jerry Wade's fingers round a glass and an empty Coral bottle. And left them by his bed. The result...
Death by misadventure.
Then Ronnie Devereux made the fatal mistake. He confided in the one person who had already given Jerry Wade away. Lorraine, devoted body and soul to James Thesiger. She was prepared to sacrifice her half-brother. And later, Ronnie Devereux.
So, when are you going to arrest Sir Oswald?
Sir Oswald?
Well, Jimmy Thesiger couldn't have tried to steal the formula. Number 7 didn't try to steal the formula. That leaves only one person who could have tried to steal the formula. I knew it was him when he came in from the garden that night.
Who?
Sir Oswald, of course.
No, Lady Eileen, it was not Sir Oswald.
Who was it then?
Tell me what you saw, what you heard.
Well, I went to look for Jimmy when I saw the doorknob turn. So I ran to look for Bill, and then the fight broke out.
Where was he?
Miss St. Maur and I decided to keep watch between us. She was stationed in the drawing room, and like Bundle, I heard the fighting and came running.
Miss St. Maur?
I was hiding behind the screen when James Thesiger came in. I thought he'd gone when the fight started.
I was in the garden under some trees when Miss Wade ran straight into my arms. We heard the fight, we heard 2 shots.
We all heard that.
Because that's what we were meant to hear.
I don't understand.
You will. Miss St. Maur, how many people were fighting?
2.
How do you know that?
I heard them.
Did you see them?
No.
No. Now listen, and I'll tell you how in the end I reconstructed the whole story. To begin with, Miss Wade and Mr. Thesiger are in this together. They have a rendezvous for a precise time, 2 a.m. So, let's go back 10 minutes before that. Miss Wade arrives in her car, parks in the lane and makes her way across the garden towards the west wing. She was seen by one of my men, but he had orders not to stop anyone coming in, only going out. And so, Miss Wade makes her way towards the house. Now we come to Mr. Thesiger. After the lights were turned out, Miss St. Maur said that when James Thesiger went over to the window, he was so still, she thought he must have left the room. Suppose then that Mr. Thesiger had gone outside. Where next? Up the ivy. Into Mr. O'Rourke's room. O'Rourke having been drugged before he went to bed. Miss Wade near the house. Lady Eileen in the west wing. And me in the garden. Mr. Thesiger has the formula. He throws it down to Miss Wade. She picks it up and starts running back to her car, while upstairs, Lady Eileen sees the door handle turn. Mr. Thesiger is turning it, trying to find the easy way out, but the key is under O'Rourke's pillow. James Thesiger comes back down the ivy. Lady Eileen is desperate to find Bill Eversley. Miss Wade is running away from the house, but who does she meet? Me. And at that moment the game changes. It is no longer attack, but defense. Miss Wade tells her story. She is very clever. Her story is perfectly true, perfectly sensible. And it gives Mr. Thesiger time to get back into the house. Where he proceeds to fight himself. You see, he has to establish an enemy. His own automatic, bought the day before, is fired at an imaginary assailant. The Countess knows to what effect. You all heard it. Then Thesiger played his masterstroke. With his gloved left hand, he takes the Mauser and shoots himself in the right arm. I heard the shots. Miss Wade heard them. We ran to the house. James Thesiger now only has a few seconds. He flings the pistol from the terrace. Tears off the glove with his teeth. And throws it in the fire. we arrive, he is lying on the floor in a faint.
So that's how he did it. And I thought it was poor old Sir Oswald.
Oh, I never really suspected him. But I must say I did have my suspicions about that young chap, his secretary. Particularly when I heard he was left-handed too. That gun had to be thrown left-handed to land where it did.
Oh, not a silly ass like old Pongo, not a solemn card like him.
Old Pongo, as you call him, is a very efficient young man and one that could put anything through if he had a mind to it. In fact, I think we should bear him in mind in case there's ever another vacancy. Unless, of course, there is one now.
Count me in. I'm ready for anything.
I say, should you be drinking and all that? I mean, after what happened to your head?
Very good for the head, champagne.
Perhaps I should pour it slowly all over myself.
You shouldn't go around letting people hit you over the head, you know, Bundle. You really shouldn't. It's very bad for the brain.
It was Bill who hit me the second time.
Well, why did you hit her? Well, usually all you have to do is to speak to her. She's perfectly amenable.
Yes. Why did you hit me?
There was no time to explain. I couldn't run the risk of your not being able to keep quiet. It might have been the end of both of us. It hasn't made you change your mind, has it? Sir, I know this again comes as a bit of a shock to you, and I'm simply a rotten golfer, but may I marry your daughter?
My dear chap, I welcome you with open arms. Anything to keep her out of the clutches of that damn fool George Lomax. Oh, this calls for a toast. What's your name again?
Bill, sir.
You're not the one she ran over.
Oh, there.
Bundle. Bill, to your future.
Sir, there's only one thing. Something that's always puzzled me. Why is she called Bundle?
You'll find out, my dear boy. You'll find out.